All right, we're back, still dealing with outsourcing. In this video, I want to explain to you how you're going to interview and hire your VA prospect. So inside of Upwork, what they have now is something pretty cool. They've got an instant messenger. So you'd actually message your prospect, VA prospect, and chat with them live using the Upwork Messenger. Or you can go and get their Skype and do a Skype call, but this is just as effective, I found. So what you want to do is jump in here, add them into the live chat, and start chatting with them, and just try to get a sense of what they're like and who they are. How do they respond to you? Do they call you sir or Mr. or by your first name? I find the better VAs do call you by sir, and that seems to work a bit better in the long run. I think they're more professional, and you might want to be starting to look out just for that. Next, what you want to do is start asking them a series of questions to find out who they are, what they've done, and if they can truly help your business. So the first question I would ask is, what experience do you have with e-commerce? Have you ever fulfilled orders with vendors? Have you ever used AliExpress.com? What did you find challenging about your last job? What did you find rewarding about your last job? Do you like working in the mornings or at night? Okay, this is a very good question because typically if you're on the West Coast, you're going to be dealing with these people when it's going to be your morning time and it's going to be their nighttime if you're in the West Coast. So you definitely want to work with people who like working at night. Also, I like to ask, what are your working conditions? What type of computer do you have? How is your internet connection? Do you ever get storms in your area? Okay, because some towns or cities in the Philippines are much more prevalent to get typhoons and storms and tsunamis and scary stuff like that, and other places aren't. So you definitely want to find people who aren't going to have blackouts all the time. How often do you have blackouts? Okay, so when their power goes out, very important thing to know. Are you a VA full-time? Sometimes they're in school or they have other jobs, so you want to make sure they're actually hiring out as a VA to different people and projects at a full-time basis, and eventually, hopefully, you'll hire them full-time and take them over fully. And just ask them, why do you want to work for my company? What sounded good about it? Show them your website if you want, and just try to get a sense if they're really interested in the project, your website, and the market in general. So these are the type of questions you want to ask in the interview process to elicit their intentions and really find out if they're going to be a good fit for your company and for the position. Now, a lot of the time, these positions are going to be fairly easy to fill, especially fulfillment. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to do some data entry and put in customers' info into AliExpress or send CSVs. It's very simple. But you still want to have people who are respectful of your time and who are going to treat you professionally and treat their job professionally and get it done in a timely manner. When it comes to customer service jobs, those are going to be a bit more complex. You're going to want to hire people who are extremely good not on the phone, but in this messaging here, chatting with you. Make sure they're very likable and easy to talk to, and put them in some scenarios or situations. Ask them, what would you do if a customer emailed you and complained about the product quality? So let's do this. Put this line here for customer service VAs. So I would ask, what would you do in a situation where you had a customer complain about the product quality? Same thing about shipping time or about wrong order or wrong product. Try to ask them what they would do and see what solutions they would come up with to fix the problem. Typically with customer service VAs, you're definitely going to help them with this, but it's always good to see what experience they have and get them to talk about their previous job and experiences working with or dealing with customers and how they resolve these issues. Okay, next, after you ask them all these questions in the interview, you want to start talking about their expected wage. Instead of me asking them what they want, I just tell them what the job pays. Starting wage is $3 per hour, paid out weekly. Okay, and there is room to grow in the company over time with a higher salary and bonuses. Okay, so typically every quarter I like to give my team a bonus if they've reached the targets we set earlier in the quarter. At the end of the quarter, if we've done well, we'll give them all bonuses. So that helps too, and just really want to hit across and hit home that you want to have these people for a long-term basis and really grow them up in the company. Take care of them; they'll take care of you. That's type of the mindset you want to have. You want to build a real company here with a real good group of VAs who are going to respect each other, we're going to respect you, the business, and really create a good environment all around. There are also other perks, computers, office desks, chairs, etc. So if you find you've got a really good rockstar VA, you definitely want to make sure they have a good working environment. For example, for my team, I bought everyone new computers, new office chairs, and new office desks, and I made sure that they're comfortable working so they can be more efficient and get more done. Okay, so that's it for this video. I just wanted to show you the interview process. It's pretty simple. You just want to elicit who they are, where they're from, what they've done, and how they can help you in your business, and if they're going to respect you as the boss. And that's really it. It's pretty simple. Just get out there, start hiring for all these positions that you see in the mind map here. We should pull it up again. Okay, so first hire for a VA, a fulfillment VA. Next, you want to get a customer service VA and then a Facebook fan pages VA. Sometimes you can combine these two, depending on how much action you have on your posts. You can combine this into one VA, but I'll leave that up to you. Then you want to get an email marketing VA who's going to send out at least 3 emails per week to your buyers. And then eventually you're going to hire Facebook ads launcher, t-shirt designer if you have one, and a developer is probably the last person you're gonna hire because it's much more expensive. All right, so that's it for the outsourcing side of things. If you have any questions at all, please shoot me an email. But don't try to overcomplicate this process. Just get out there, find people who have a lot of hours on Upwork, start interviewing them, and give them a shot. Give them 1, 2, 3 days as a test and see how they do. If they do well, hire them on and train them up, and you'll be good to go. If you find that they're slow, lagging behind, or not, respecting you in any way, shape, or form, then you're going to have to let them go. And it's very simple. You just basically tell them, look, I don't think the position is for you. Unfortunately, we're going to have to move on, and I wish you the best of luck. So just break it to them gently. Obviously, these people are in the Philippines, and I think they can be professional enough to take a layoff or firing, but you definitely want to hire fast and fire fast. All right, so that's it. Again, email me if you have any questions. Keep it simple. Get out there, build your team, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.